Alright, so today we're in my basement and we are going to be reviewing the Samsung washer and dryer combo that has a touch screen which, when you have previously run a load, it says clean the lint filter. The way that you do that is you hit OK, and then you press on this, and then in here is the lint filter, which I'm doing one-handed, so cut me a little bit of slack here. And then you just grab any loose lint off of the filter, throw it out. Slap it back together. And then push it back in. There's also a separate section for bleach, but my house doesn't use bleach, so I never have to clean it. And then you close it. The cool thing about this washer is that whenever a load is done, you can see that the door was already open when I walked in here. And so this blanket is clean. So I just tuck this blanket to the side. I grab the next thing that I want to wash, throw it in, and my house makes its own soap. So we just grab a spoonful of this. Looks a little suspicious, but don't worry about it. It's just soap. Throw it in. Close the door and hit start. So that all seems pretty easy. And so you'd think that I would love this thing because it's a washer and a dryer. I don't have to come back to it when it needs to be switched, because it doesn't ever need to be switched from washer to dryer because it's both. However, there are a couple of issues that I don't like. First and foremost, the drain right here doesn't come with its own filter, so we had to make our own, and it pulls out a ton of lint, which we didn't know about this until we found out the hard way and had to call a plumber. Number two, when it was originally delivered, it was delivered very slowly and with massive dents in the frame. There was a dent here and a dent there, and so we had to return it and get a new one. So the delivery was not very good. And then finally, it takes forever to run a load. That is a very light load, and it is 2 hours. And this means that if I run a load and I only need to run, let's say a couple of t-shirts and a pillowcase, doesn't matter, it's gonna take 2 hours. I think the quickest load I've seen is an hour and a half. Whereas I know that some of the Speed Queen washers and dryers can do 45-minute wash, 45-minute dry. And that means that I can just very quickly run 2 loads washing, and I can have 1 load drying on the clothesline and 1 load drying in the dryer. Can't do that here. So, in summary, do I recommend this? If you're very space limited and you find it on sale, then I would say maybe. So I give it a 3 out of 5 at best.